which is all about operation management. So, what is operations? Operations is literally the core of a business. So, it's the actual work done from transforming your inputs into outputs. So, the actual definition is it's really looking at the management of resources and functions within a business to achieve efficient output of finished goods and services in a way that adds value to customers and creates a profit margin for the business. So it's sort of considering and achieving the balance between how can we ensure that our output and services adds value to customers, but also can this be done in a way that is, I guess, efficient and effective for the business, so that we are able to achieve our business objectives. And this is when the idea of efficiency and effectiveness really comes in and ties in, because I know you were taught about efficiency and effectiveness in the first area of study. However, this is when I guess you really be tying these concepts in into this operations management. So when we're looking at efficiency / productivity, both of those terms kind of go hand in hand, but it's the rate at which outputs are generated from inputs. So if we're being highly efficient, that means that we're using less inputs for more outputs, and that means we're reducing our costs. For example, if we have efficient employees, the input that they're using less of is time, and they're creating more outputs for that. And so that's going to reduce costs, because maybe that means that they're getting their work completed quicker, and the business doesn't have to pay as much for their labor expenses, because the time that they take to complete tasks are reduced. So that could be an example of efficiency. So it's either reducing your inputs and creating more outputs, or using the same amount of inputs and creating more outputs as well. Okay, then we have effectiveness. So effectiveness is related to the degree of which objectives are achieved. So how well has the business actually been at achieving their objectives? So if they've been highly effective, they've made less errors, they're more efficient, they're less costs, so that reduces costs, and ultimately that achieves the objective of increasing profits. So with effectiveness, I would always encourage you to tie it to a specific business objective.